So a lot of people have been asking me how do I take care of the mealy bugs. Honestly, I do not panic over mealy bugs. I know a lot of people might say, oh, that mealy bugs are the most difficult part, but every garden would have mealy bugs on some plant or the other. But because of that reason, we cannot give up on keeping succulents. Now this method, what I usually tend to do, probably you might agree, you might not agree, it depends upon you. Everyone has a very different approach towards mealy bugs and how to handle mealy bugs. This is what I tend to do. It has been working out well for me. I do not panic a lot when I see mealy bugs. I just do the routine thing what I do, but I ensure that I do not spray anything on my succulents. I do not add anything on my succulent leaves, because succulents are the most important thing for me. Mealy bugs are secondary. Even if the succulent is getting destroyed by mealy bugs, I wouldn't want to spray something and kill my succulents. I usually do not let the infestation reach to an extent wherein it starts harming the succulent. So before that, I tend to be very vigilant. The moment I see one mealy bug, I'm very vigilant with that particular succulent, and then I start on the process. What I do, you will be able to see in the later part of the video. So I do not panic. I just let the mealy bugs around, then I start taking action over it without harming my succulent. So before I go ahead and clean this succulent, I wanted to show you guys something. Now you can see there are a lot of mealy bugs in this. It might not be very visible because it's quite dark, but you would be able to see that there are some dewdrops kind of a thing. You can see how healthy and huge this small little mealy bug is. It's been enjoying a lot. So there is a lot of something called as these drops. It's not very visible in the camera. This is so much better. So now you will be able to see those droplets. Now those droplets are something that the ants are a big fan of. Now definitely I'm not going to taste it, but I'm sure it is going to be sweet, because that's why the ants go crazy for it. And ants usually will always go for a secretion or something that has a sweetness, or it has sugar in it. So probably these mealy bugs. Now because fortunately I do not have any ants, I'm so happy, and I hope I maintain that there are no ants. So this dew kind of a formation, it's an excess, because that's something that these mealy bugs tend to secrete as a waste from their body after sucking up all the juice from the leaves of the succulents. And this is what the ants are crazy for. The tiny little shiny ball that you see over there is something. So that is what tends to attract the ants the most. Now I will be going ahead and cleaning it, but I just wanted to show you guys how it tends to look like. This is what the ants start to suck up on. That's what they cultivate the mealy bugs for. Now because there are no ants, this is getting in surplus, so they are just excreting all the waste, and it's landing up on the leaves. So this is something that I wanted to show you. No ants, that's the reason why we are able to see. Otherwise, if there were ants available, they would have taken up or eaten up or drank all of that mildew from the succulents. And now if you're going to add cinnamon powder on this, the cinnamon powder will get stuck onto this dew drop. It will kind of get hard, so it's better that you get rid of that mildew before you get rid of, so it's better you get rid of that dew drop or the honey dew, whatever you call that waste, because otherwise the cinnamon powder will get stuck to it, and then it can be another issue. So get rid of that dew. I will clear it up, and I'm going to show it to you next. So as you can see, majority of the dew drops or honey dew drops, whatever you call them, have got off the succulent. I just tilted the succulent upside down, and I just took the succulent away from my regular plants, and I just blew the air like this with the help of this succulent blower, and a lot of the mealybugs also happen to get off. I'm sure that there are a lot of other mealybugs also that are present in this, but I will be sprinkling some dry cinnamon powder. I don't have it handy right now, so I will do that. Now this is how I tend to take care of my succulents affected with mealy bugs. Again, everyone has a very different approach. I'm not saying that this is the permanent solution or the correct solution, but whatever tends to work out, because I personally do not like to spray any kind of neem oil or any kind of insecticides on my succulents, and this is what I have been doing for a couple of years, and it has worked out really well for me. Probably you might have a very different approach towards handling mealy bugs, and it might have been working out really well. I'm not saying that this is a permanent solution. I might find mealy bugs on my other succulents as well, and this is how I usually tend to take care. I usually do not panic over mealy bugs. I've seen a lot of people, if they tend to see one mealy bug, they start spraying stuff on their succulents, and then even the mealy bugs as well as the succulent also gets affected. So this is what I usually do. Again, this may not be the correct method, but it has been working out well for me. I definitely have a control over mealy bugs, and it has been working out well for me. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.